Covington, Indiana is your typical small town, rural America. Everybody knows everybody else's business, oftentimes before you do. You walk down the main street, we have beautiful old maple trees. The colors are just stunning. It's really a fantastic town to be in and live in. The Fountain Trust Company started in 1903. It's a family-owned bank, and so I literally grew up with the bank. And during elementary school, I would come down after school, hang out in a spare office that was empty. I started working at the bank when I was 14 in the teller line, and I've worked here ever since.
There you go. Have a nice day.
We have a great group of people here at this bank, all the way from the management team down to the teller line and all of our operations people. We're really lucky with the employees that we have. And we have a core group of employees, particularly the senior management team and our middle management. Most of them have been here 15, 20 years or even longer. I think one of the reasons our management team enjoys working here is that they feel like they can affect what the bank does, but also affect the community through the bank. And they care about that because they were born and raised here too. One of the things I'm most proud of is the high school girls soccer team. The high school had enough girls playing soccer to have a girls varsity team, and they needed funding for the first 3 years to start that team. We found out about it at the bank, and we approached the girls team and asked what they needed to get the team started. And so we actually funded the girls varsity soccer team for the first 3 years. And they said after 3 years that they would have enough money that they could sustain themselves. When you're tied to a community all of your life, you care about whether it's going to be successful. Not sure I ever knew your grandfather.
Great man, great man. Resembled your grandfather, quiet, very thrifty, hardworking.
The unique thing about a community bank is that we pooled the money from the local communities, and then we help people, whether it's an individual buy a house, whether it's a business start a business, keep their business going. We just get to help people.
He's 6 miles away.
That's about as local as you can get.
That's right.
Well, both motorcycles, I bought a 650 from there, and then 6 months later I bought the bike I have now.
You still have it?
Oh yeah, it's an 06, I've got 58,000 left. I've ridden my motorcycle all across the country. One of my goals in life is to ride my motorcycle in all 50 states and all the Canadian provinces. When you're on a motorcycle, you're really part of the environment you're in. And as you ride by a cornfield, you can smell the corn, especially when it's tasseling, you can smell it. And as you ride through a cold front, you feel the temperature drop and you can feel the rain coming. And you don't get any of that in the car. Hey, Graham. You want to give me a hug? Sue and I have 3 boys. They're ages 12, 10, and 5. When you have young boys, they keep it lively and they keep you busy, but we have a good time. All 3 of our kids keep me very humble. They remind me fairly often that I'm not president at home. My wife reminds me of that as well. I could not do this without Sue. With the 3 boys at home and the 2 dogs and the 2 cats, Sue is really the linchpin to all of this that makes it happen.
Be a faster learner than Daddy, okay?
I've always loved being involved with ICBA. I was involved with ICBA as a kid. My dad was involved years ago, and so we would travel to the national convention. I would go to Washington, D.C. when my dad would lobby on Capitol Hill. Becoming chairman of ICBA is really the pinnacle of that I never thought would be possible. The fact that I'm able to do this as a kid from a small town in Indiana, it's extremely humbling. It's a real honor to become chairman of ICBA.